All right, let's get ready to rando. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 7:30 Eastern Time matchup between mm2 cartridge and Bonus 36. Both of these runners sitting at 3-1 in the standings. They've both got a realistic shot at the playoffs. There's a lot on the line tonight. I'm billing it as the go big or go home match. Both of these runners looking for a big win. All right, I'm joined tonight by a great runner himself, Mr. Aussie. Please, man, happy to have you here.
Yeah, thanks. And great to have you here too. I'd put this race like in the same line of thought where it's a 3-1 match. We're past the midpoint of the initial phase of the tournament, where if you can keep your win rate high past this point, then good shot of making playoffs. But
Yeah,
take
absolutely.
your second loss and you're in risk of dropping out.
So for all of those people those listeners that may not have been keeping up to date on the tournament standings, MM2 cartridge 3-1. In the first week, he hit a brick wall, was put up against a real cutie, and I had a real cutie as the favorite of that match, and it was a butt whooping. And so he unfortunately went to 0-1 and then stormed back with 3 straight wins. So MM2 cartridge on an absolute tear. He's got his sights on the playoffs and needs a win tonight to make it 4 in a row.
We got some chaotic pairings in that first week, just with how they decided to structure the tournament. Where the two
I
top
wouldn't want to
runners
come up
just
against
hit right
Cutie.
away. Yeah, like Cutie, definitely a strong runner, and then both MM2 and Bonus here in shot of making it to playoffs.
And let's take a second to check Bonus 36 record so far. Also sitting at 3-1. First week up against Crokemeyer. I actually had Crokemeyer as the favorite in that match, but Bonus 36 stood him up and took a big win. Second week took a loss to Zeb316, who's also been having a great tournament, and then 2 straight wins against Nesarius and Traffic Talks. Bonus 36 got 2 in a row. mm2nescartridge got 2 in a row, or got 3 in a row. So, yeah, both runners coming in hot.
Yeah, for sure. Let's cover these settings that we're running this week. This is full area randomizer is the main one, and that's why we're seeing this peak over here to the left side of Retro Brinstar. And then the other settings are major minor for item placement, and no boss shuffle. So it's mainly the full area randomizer.
Yeah, which is a pretty scary task by my reckoning. So I wanted to ask, do you prefer the full area rando or light area?
To play, I like the light area randomizer, because you have more control over what you're trying to do and what you want to do, where you're going to go. Here, they peeked into a West Meridian entrance and just had to leave because you can't work with that at all.
Sure. Yeah, no, I don't think they can really go even maybe one check through there, but it would be a huge time sink. So, yeah, I gotta say, I have the opposite feeling. I like the full area rando. I like how I just think when you're doing the light area, there's just so much more to think about. Is this room 2 transitions away from here, going through there? Oh, it just, with full area, you can kind of let your mind wander because you never know what's gonna come up.
Yeah, for sure. And like, I'll add that full area can bring about more complicated seeds, where there's a whole lot more possibilities that can come up that you're not prepared
Definitely.
for.
So I've been looking forward to week 5 since the tournament started because these are just the most wild ones. And pretty much no major items so far except for morph ball. So there's definitely going to be some interesting area checks coming up.
Yeah, we've seen 2 E-tanks, but they got all their minor ammos, and that opens up a bunch of entrances they can check.
The portals.
Five power bombs, not enough for a gauntlet check, which would be another major, but they can get to Terminator.
Yeah, well, let's see if he might go straight towards wrecked ship and check the 2 portals over there.
Yep.
No,
Nope, 2
going
portals
the
on
other
the
way.
left, 2 on the right. And that's a good way to create divergence, like if you feel that you need that at this stage. Because with the Terminator major, it's more common to go left. But that just means if you go right, then you're doing something
Another energy, 3 energy tanks in criteria. What does that mean, Austin?
It's good to see. Like it
hell
usually means
runs,
hell runs.
heck runs.
But if it is expecting hell runs, then Varia Randomizer tries to hide the E-tanks on you. So it could also mean that it's giving you like not the useful items for progression. So like not high jump or ice beam. Or like more power bombs. But here's an early upper Norfair, and they have the E-tanks to go through here.
Man, and yeah, MM2, absolutely fearless. I mean, he didn't hesitate. Ran straight into the hell run, no looking back. Very impressive.
Yep, not afraid of the Grey Gamers. They do very little damage. Upper Norfair has 3 majors here over at Bubble Mountain. We may not be seeing the entrances because those are slower to check.
And Bonus36, noping. Oof. I gotta say, I like the play by MM2 here. Going through a couple heated rooms with 3 energy tanks. He's making this look good.
Yeah, you're right. Bonus going back past the ship. He's gonna check the 2 entrances over by the moat.
Yeah, this is a good lead for MM2.
Yeah, I like the Bubble Mountain check because just the grouping of the major items is pretty solid. And they have the health to make it over to high jump. Just gotta be pretty execute pretty well to make it on 3 tanks.
Yeah, actually, do you know how to do that that fast skip or speedless skip of the speed hallway back to business center? What items do you need to do that?
You need wave beam and either spazer or plasma.
Wave beam and spazer or plasma.
Yeah. So
yeah. Somehow I never got around to pulling that one off. Right.
Very useful one to know, though, especially in a situation like this where you want to get from right to left.
Definitely.
And your E-tank count isn't great. But Bonus found the cool area of Upper Norfair.
Yeah, that's a great find, and he goes right into Meridia.
Speed booster, a better find though.
Vanilla speed booster. Yeah, I gotta give MM2 the early lead here. He's definitely playing this seed like a fiddle.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Speed's gonna help him get over to the left without losing too much health, but Bonus is gonna have to spend all that health and then farm it back up before checking these Bubble Mountain checks.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic hell run so far. Great management.
Wave Beam takes 4 E-tanks to be in logic, and they're only on 3. And you can do it on 3, but you gotta be, you have to do it really well.
Really well, definitely. I couldn't do it. I would want 5.
Space jump is going to help a lot, though, with these hell runs. Like going through Cathedral and also getting to Wave Beam, space jump saves a lot of health. Like more than you'd think, like if you haven't like experienced it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also these jumps up the bubbles that MM2 is having trouble with.
Yeah, high jumpless jumps, not easy.
Yeah, this jump from the save room is actually a little harder with Speed Booster. So some people take it off.
King Cack.
So both runners gaining advantages and taking time losses with their choice in route.
Alright, so yeah, going in here to check this portal.
Checking the portal before Wave Beam.
Excellent. That's pretty nice.
Yep. You do want to see Green Brinstar early, but this does mean leaving behind the other two majors that he was right next to in Upper Norfair.
Yeah, dude, but he can't really get to Wave Beam right now safely, and Norfair Reserve. I like this call. Go see what's around Green Brinstar.
Yeah, absolutely. Like it doesn't do you any good being near the major locations if you're not comfortable getting the items.
And Bonus36 finding another E-Tank after a hell run.
Yeah, that's a good health refill, actually.
Great refill, but that's definitely not what he was hoping to see there. A suit would be sweet.
This play from MM2 is kind of interesting. Going over to Spazer. Before checking the other entrances is fine, but he's also left behind Green Brinstar checks. Might plan on breaking the tube later and counting on getting the gravity jump up. It looks like just checking Spazer and then going back for the other entrance checks.
Nice. So I wanted to get your thoughts on the sprites, on these great outfits the runners are rocking. MM2 with some kind of light blue ice Samus outfit, looks pretty fresh. I saw a blue Kirby ship at the beginning.
I like to keep my color palettes default. They cause problems when you start mixing up colors, especially like noticing gravity or Variasuit. Blue sprite I haven't seen before, but there's so many color variations that are out now.
Yeah, I've seen some pretty impressive ones. I saw 3 Sovas on top of each other, running around. I saw Metroid Dread Samus. I saw a Among Us sprite running around. The community just full of creativity and sweet ideas.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, this is a Craze Lair we got in the center of Red Tower. So there's gonna be 2 majors, and it's also just a really good find. It's one of those entrances that can be pretty hidden.
Yeah, that's the benefit of having no boss rando. You can breathe a sigh of relief when finding Kraid's warehouse.
But Bonus gets the 2 majors, but MM2 is in Pink Brinstar, checking Charge Beam and Waterway one after another. Already saw Screw Attack.
Yeah, this race is wide open. Really, it's really gonna depend on who finds the suits or Charge Beam first.
Yeah, at this point, they're not really overlapping.
Oh baby!
There's the Variasuit.
Just speak of the devil. Variasuit is here. And
yeah,
everything's been going MM2's way today.
Yeah, you needed the speed booster to unlock that check, and Bonus hasn't yet found speed.
Mhm.
So you have to do it in the right order.